Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. For those of you new, welcome. My name is April Sunday, and since you're already here, might as well hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any more videos of me. My hair is literally that long that I could use it as like a scarf. Anyway, today I'm going to be doing a really different video than what I normally do. I'm going to be doing the best highlighters, high-end and drugstore, so you guys know what to pick out when you go shopping. And if you already are subscribed and been watching my videos, you know I'm a highlighter fanatic. So I have definitely tried a lot of highlighters. So I do know what are the best ones. So if you want to see what highlighters you need, then keep on watching. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and forth between high-end and drugstore. And I'm sorry, but I do have more high-end highlighters than I do drugstore, but the drugstores are really good, so don't worry. So the first drugstore highlighter that I'm going to be talking about today is the Strobe of Genius by NYX. This is a really good highlighting palette if you just want different colors, and I think it goes for maybe $17 or $18, but it's a good deal. You get 4, 5, 6, 7 different highlighters in here, and 2 of them, like this yellow and this purple, are more of like a whenever you feel risky, whenever you feel like you want to be that girl that day, you know. But what I do love about these highlighters is that you can build them up. So if you're more of like you want more of like a subtle, I don't know why I did that because it's definitely not subtle, but if you want more of like a subtle highlight, you can just put a little bit of this on your cheek and it'll definitely give you that like really beautiful soft glow. I'm gonna just swatch that first lightest shade. I'm gonna put it on. And it honestly, it just gives you like this beautiful light sheen, and it just looks like you're glowing from within. Whereas if you keep piling up, then it definitely gives you that beaming ass highlight that I like. My favorite shades in here for my skin tone would be these 2. So it's more of like the darker highlights from the bottom. And I really like this yellow one as also with this like pinky kind of champagne-y highlighter up here. So this is a really good highlighting palette if you want different variety, and I mean it's $17 for seven different shades. You really can't go wrong with that. Okay, so next, obviously I'm going to mention this. It's the Champagne Pop by Becca and Jaclyn Hill, obviously. This is the most beautiful, just like champagne-y, obviously, highlighter. I just want to put some on my cheeks so you guys can see. It just gives the most beautiful glow. I mean, any of Becca's highlighters, did you just see how that just popped it up a little more? Any of Becca's highlighters just sink into your skin. It doesn't look like they are just sitting on top. They melt into your skin and it just kind of makes you look like you have like a glass highlighter. I don't even know how to explain it, but it's just so good. And this is like the mini version because I got like the traveling kit where it comes with the liquid highlighter. But yeah, I really do love all of Becca's highlighters, but this one is just so good. Okay, and the next one, it's definitely the cheapest highlighter that I'm going to show today, is the e.l.f. Baked Highlighters. This is in Moonlight Pearls. This one, okay, so it's cheap. Obviously it's e.l.f. What I had to do to get to the actual highlighting portion is I had to scrape off the first layer because I don't know what happened or what's going on, but the first layer gives you like no color. And then I scraped off the first top of it, and now it just shows such a beautiful highlight. And again, this one you can definitely build up. So if you want that like more subtle highlight, then I don't suggest scratching off the top, so you can just get like that beautiful sheen. But if you do want that blinding highlighter, definitely scratch off the surface, and then you can build it up as much as you want your highlight to glow. So the next highlighter I'm going to be talking about is by Jeffree Star Cosmetics, but in collaboration with Manny MUA. It's the shade Uranus. This is such a beautiful gold slash, it's more like a champagne-y gold. I don't know how to describe it, but it's so beautiful. It like melts into your skin. I do have both Eclipse and Uranus, but I just feel like this one suits my skin tone so much better than the first one did. So I'm just going to show you. I'm going to put some on like my collarbone. I shouldn't have done any highlighter today so I can like show you different ones, but look at how beautiful that is. So this one is definitely a must-have, especially if you're like a darker skin tone. It's just wow. It's so pretty. So the next drugstore highlighter that I have is by Wet n Wild. It's the Mega Glow Highlighting Powder ones in Precious Petals. This one's my favorite one. These highlighters are like $5 or $6. Look at how much payoff I got with like 2 dunks. Crazy. And they give the most beautiful, blinding, just radiant highlighters ever. I'm going to put this on my shoulder just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. It's just like a beautiful, this one's more of like a pinky, goldish kind of tone, and they just look like they're not sitting on top of your skin like some highlighters do. They all of these highlighters look like they're melting in your face. That's the reason why I am showing you guys this, because I don't like highlighters that sit on top of your face, but this one is just beautiful, and it's only like $5.99 I think, so this is definitely a must-have. So the next highlighter I'm going to be talking about is this gorgeous, beautiful highlighter that recently just came out. This highlighter is like, you're going out and you know your ex is going to be there, you have to wear this. You're going to a holiday party at work or like family, and you gotta be like the Beyonce of the family. This is a highlighter to wear. It's the Trophy Wife by Rihanna. This highlighter is so just gorgeous. Like, I can't begin to explain how I feel when I have this highlighter on. And I do feel like this highlighter is more suitable for like my skin tone or darker, just because it is very, very rich in color. So if you are lighter than me, it might just look yellow on your face, but if you are as tan as me or darker, this just suits. I'm gonna put on my collarbone. This skin so beautifully. I can't. It has glitter in it as well, which I don't mind because that's just how pretty it is. It's gorgeous. Like, I love this highlighter, and I just feel like it's for special occasions only, because if I want to be the center of attention, this girl is my baby. Okay, so next for drugstore, I don't know if this is actually a drugstore brand, but it is on the cheaper side, is the Sleek Makeup. This is the Solstice highlighting palette. If you haven't tried this highlighting palette, what are you doing? This is the just beautiful. It comes with this brush that I don't use because terrible highlighting brush, but it comes with 3 powders and 1 cream. So what I like to do if I want that really, really outrageous highlight, I put in the cream first, and I like to go in with my finger, or I like to take a beauty blender and just go in with the tip and then put it on my cheek, because when I feel like I go in with the cream and I just dab it on right away, it's hard to blend and it creates this like circle. It's just not cute. So I like to do is just dab it on the beauty blender, dab it on the back of my hand just to give it some warmth, and then dab it onto my cheek, and then I'll go in with a highlighting brush and I'll just take whatever highlighter I'm feeling. I usually just mix these two, or just go with the orange, and it's beautiful. I'm going to show you this, just this orange one. Oh my god, this is not a highlighter for those of you who like more subtle, because there's no way to like make this more subtle. It's just such a blinding highlight right away. Like, look at my like, this is when I'm obsessed. So this is such a great highlighting palette. I think it goes for $14 or $15, but you get 4 beautiful highlights in here. This purple I don't really use, but I mean, like, if I'm feeling like a purple highlight, you know, maybe just a little dab of it, it's so pretty. And the next highlight that I have is by Stila. It's the Heaven's Hue highlighter in Kitten. This is like the putty highlighter that you guys all seen everywhere on Instagram, and it is beautiful. I like to apply this highlighter with a kabuki brush, not a regular highlighting brush, just because I need the density to really pick up the highlighter. So I just use this Morphe E8. You can use any small kabuki brush, or you can even apply it with your finger and just dab it on. But I just like to swirl it in, pick up some product, and then I'll just go in to my cheek or wherever I'm highlighting that day. And this is definitely very buildable, so if you like that subtleness, you can use this, or if you want that blindingness, it definitely builds up. It's just so unbelievably gorgeous, and this one definitely looks like glass. Like, oh, it's so pretty. So the next highlight I'm going to be showing is definitely a favorite, like top 3 highlighters that I have, is by Jouer. It's the Topaz Powder Highlight. This is so gorgeous. This highlighter from my skin tone is just so beautiful, and I just want to swatch it. like right off. Look at that. Look at that. I'm going to swatch it on my hand just so you guys can see. Oh my god, Jouer just has the most beautiful highlights, but this one is definitely my favorite one. And if you don't have a Jouer highlight, I really do suggest, if you want to splurge on like a high-end highlighter, I really do recommend it. This is just so beautiful, and it looks wet. Like your skin just looks wet, and it's just like that glisten highlight. It's so, I'm going to say it's so pretty for all of them because they're all beautiful, but this one is definitely like top 3. So the next highlighter that I feel like is super underrated, and not a lot of people talk about this, I didn't really hear about it, is the LA Girl Strobe Light Strobing Powder. I don't know why this isn't talked about more, but this is just so creamy. It's beautiful. Its swatch is amazing. It feels so good and looks so good on the skin. And it's LA Girl, so it's like affordable. So I don't know why people don't talk about this more, but this is such a beautiful highlight. Again, it just looks wet and it gives you like that beautiful glisten. Now I'm going to be showing you a highlighter that has been raved about everywhere. And it's not new, it's pretty old, but this highlighter I don't think will ever go out of style. Is the Glided Honey by Laura Geller. This is the mini one, but this highlighter, you can build it up. So if you want that nice sheen, nice little touch of highlight and this is beautiful, but if you want that beaming, like this one's been used up. Look at that. Look at how beautiful that highlight is. This highlighter is like my second favorite highlighter I think I have. It's just so fucking pretty. So the last drugstore highlighter that I'm going to show you is my favorite drugstore highlighter that I own, and it is the Strobe Light No. 3 Sunglow by Milani. This highlight isn't raved about enough. I know Tati has talked about it on her channel, but like not a lot of people talk. You know how like the Maybelline highlighter that was raved about? I don't even own that one just because I feel like I just have this one. This is like my favorite drugstore highlighter, but this one I didn't, like it needs more people to talk about it because it's so beautiful. But this is so creamy. It's so like it's so reflective. And then I swatch it on my hand. And this one's just as beautiful as a high-end highlighter. It's so pretty, and this is definitely my favorite drugstore highlighter because I feel like it gives me that glow from within look, as well as it's not sitting on my skin where it looks like I just have powder. It feels like it melts, and especially when you have some setting spray, it just melts into the skin beautifully. It stays on all day. And yes, this is my favorite drugstore highlighter. So I have 4 more highlighters to show, and they're all high-end, but they're worth it. So the next one I'm going to be dipping into is Kylie Cosmetics. It's the Fiji Loose Highlighting Powder. This lasts forever. I don't use this on its own because, I don't know, I just like to put this at the high points of my face. So like right here, right up here on my forehead, my brow bone, my inner corner. Like this is what I like to do with it, just because I feel like if I put it all over my cheeks, it just kind of flies everywhere, and then I have glitter all over my face. But this is just so beautiful, just to really give that extra oomph. I'm going to put it on my nose so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Look at, I just did that, and look at how much more blinding it is. This is such a beautiful, beautiful loose highlighter. It will last you forever. I'm not even kidding. Look at, I look like I have a freaking flashlight on my nose, but it lasts so long, and I have all 3 shades, but this one's definitely my favorite out of all of them. And I have another loose highlighter that I absolutely love. I use it just the same as the Kylie Cosmetics, and it is the Artist Couture Illuminati, and it's the Diamond Glow Powder. This, I mean, it's beautiful. I do the same thing that I do with the Kylie Cosmetics. I just put it on the high points. I'm going to just put a little dab, and you can already see like how that just completely changes my highlight. It's just so pretty. So maybe you like really subtle highlights, just something that just gives a little glisten, but if you have these and you just put them right at the high points of your face, it gives you that subtleness. You have that subtle, but then you have that blindness where if the sun catches you just right directly on it, it just like boom, but it doesn't give that whole huge highlighting blindiness that maybe you don't like. So these are really good for just like the high points of your face, and I really recommend these. So next, I like to use this highlighter. It's a liquid highlighter, and I like to use this all over my body. So say I have like an off the shoulder kind of look, I like to put this just right on the shoulder, just honestly all over this part right here, and it gives such a beautiful blinding look. And this is the Cover FX Custom Enhanced Straps in the shade Sunlight. If you have not tried this, I just want you to go to Sephora the next time you're there and just test it out, because I want you to see, like, look at that. That's one drop, and honestly, I need so much less than this. Look. I'm just gonna put this like right here. Oh my god, oh my god. And you rub it in, and it just gives you the most beautiful glowy skin. And then if you want, you can add more powder on top of it. I always do, just because I love my highlight. But if you just put this all over your body, oh my god, it just gives you such a beautiful glow. Look at that. Oh, I love this highlighter for my body. So I do love putting this all over my body, but I do use this on my face too. But what I like to do is I like to put the highlighter again on the back of my hand, then I'll use my beauty sponge and I'll dip into it, and then I blend it out with the beauty sponge, just because if I put it on right away, I just feel like it's harder to blend out, or it's too much in one spot where the rest isn't. It's just not even, where this just works so much better. So that's a tip if you want to put this on your face. So the last highlighter that I have to show is my favorite high-end highlighting powder ever. It is by Ofra, and it is the Rodeo Drive. This is what I have on my face today. It's gorgeous. They're so, again, creamy. Look at that reflected. It's just automatically blinding highlight. Like, there's no subtleness to this at all. And I'm going to put it on my hand. It just gives this such beautiful wet sink into, like, you don't need a setting powder for it to sink into your skin. It does that automatically. I have a lot of highlighters on my face right now, but this is the first highlight I went in with, and it's just, look at that. Oh, it's so beautiful. It smells, I don't know what the hell it smells like, but it smells so good. It's beautiful. So if you want to test out a highlighter, a high-end drugstore highlighter, and you want to splurge a little, this is the highlight I will always recommend. It's Rodeo Drive by Ofra, and you will not be disappointed in this. It's just that beautiful, especially if you love that blinding glow. Like, look at that. Look at that. So these are all the highlighters that I have to show you today, and I know it's a lot. You obviously don't have to go out and buy all of them, but if you do, you won't need a highlighter for the rest of your life, because these last so long. And I wanted to do drugstore and high-end because some people already have drugstore highlighters that they really like and they want to splurge on something, you know, more expensive. So that's why I put both of them in this video. And I showed you some tips and tricks on how to use like liquid highlighters, or maybe you had trouble putting a liquid highlighter in here without it blending very well. So the beauty sponge, I mean, this fixes every problem you have. And with the loose highlighters down, you know, maybe if you didn't before, just to put them at the high points of your face, and it just gives you that beautiful bam right there. So that is all the highlighters that I have to show you guys today, and I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up down below. Comment if you want to show me some love, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Like, what are you waiting for? And I will hopefully see you guys on the next one. Bye.